Good morning and welcome to Thoughts from a Dizzy Dude. I'm your host, Adam Tilted. Good morning, Danica. Today is Friday. Happy Friday, November 16th, 2018. Man, this has been a week. Kind of a week and a half for me. But I'm glad it's Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. And I'm really excited that Venus is back. Venus is one of the brightest objects we can see in the sky. The only objects that are brighter are the sun, the moon, and Jupiter. Sometimes. So, I didn't know that, Danica. Your name means morning star. That's cool. So Venus is known as the morning star because it sometimes appears in the morning. Now, for the past couple of months, we have enjoyed seeing Venus at sunset. It's been getting closer and closer to the sun, and then for the last couple of weeks, we haven't been able to see it because it has been lined up with us and the sun in our orbits as we go around. But now it's in the morning, and it's beautiful. If you get up before the sunrise, look to the east. You can't miss it. Venus is often mistaken for a UFO or a plane because it is so bright. And it can be quite startling and beautiful. But I want to take a look at how this happens, that we see Venus in the morning sometimes and then in the evening sometimes. So let's take a look at the solar system. And this is back on September 20th, and you can see here's Venus, here's Earth, and here when our orbits were like this, we could see Venus just at sunset. But it was really low in the sky. So if we zoom in a little bit, let's see if I can, hold on. There we go. Okay, so you can see that as we move forward in, let me just do it. I'll show you instead of talk about it. So let's move the time forward a little bit. And you'll see that Venus is catching up to us. So this is middle of October, end of October. During this time, we couldn't see it. And let's get a little further. Now it's creeping ahead of us. And now it is in front of us in our orbit. So it shows up in the mornings, and as it continues, we'll keep going here, as we continue closer and closer towards the end of the year, it will be appearing earlier and earlier in the evening until finally it gets far enough away that it'll show up in the morning again. Okay, so I'm going to back it up and show you what this looks like in the sky. So, wait, hold on. Where's Venus? Yeah, Venus is going retrograde, and Venus did already, which is what I want to show you. All right, so here's Venus in the sky, and I want you to watch its orbit as we go through here. You can see, this is probably going to make you dizzy, so just hang in there. All right, we get closer to the end of September. And you can see it's, whoops. Too fast. Whoa. Okay, wait. Stop. Ah, I lost control. All right, let's keep it at the same time. Well, we'll move it ahead a couple. So we're at when it's visible. All right. All right, so watch what happens here as it goes through. So remember, this is because we're actually seeing Venus move in its orbit. And as we get here, this is when it catches up to us. So you can see it gets this little curl in its orbit right there. That's retrograde, because if we're watching it in the sky, it looks like it's moving the wrong direction. Actually, wrong. It was in retrograde when it's going this way. And now it's swinging around the right way, and it's going to go back again. So you see that little curly Q it's making in the sky? Let me see if I can make it go a little faster. A little faster. There we go. All right, so a little curly Q. You can see this is, now we're in December. It'll be going back the other way. So that's, let's switch back to the solar system view here. So that's what's happening. Same thing with Mercury. Now Mercury and Venus, because they are closer to the sun than we are, they do this curly Q thing a lot. And remember, that's not really how they're orbiting. That's just what it looks like from our view on Earth. So we see Mercury and Venus do this little loop-de-loo thing quite often. And in fact, if you use a telescope to look at Venus, be really careful. Though, don't look at the sun, okay? You have to be careful observing Venus with a telescope because it's often close to the sun. But if you look at Venus, it has phases like the moon. And that's because it's closer to us than the sun. And in fact, let me just switch back here real quick, you can see how Venus is shaded here. And from our perspective, we'll see a little crescent, because we're going to see part of the side that's lit and part of the side that is dark. So that can be a really cool thing to check out with a telescope. So if you're up before the sun, take a look at the east and check out bright Venus. It's really pretty. I've been trying to take a photograph of it, but it's tough because it's really too bright even before sunrise. There's another fun sky watching event happening this weekend, and that is the Leonid meteor shower. And I want to show you where to look for that. So let's switch over. Excellent. All right, so this is, okay, this is tonight at, no, this is tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. Remember, when you're going to watch a meteor shower, the best time to do that, regardless of where the meteors appear to be coming from, is early morning, after midnight, before sunrise, because that's when our part of the Earth is facing the debris field that we're crashing into. So you're going to want to look for Leo, which will be in the east in early morning, and to the kind of the northeast the earlier you look. Don't worry about looking at a particular spot in the sky though. Generally, if you just look up, remember to let your eyes adjust for about 30 minutes. Look up and just watch. Try to take in the whole sky, and you're likely to see a couple of meteors, maybe even some fireballs. So that will be fun to look at. I hope you have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend. That does it for this week's Thoughts from a Dizzy Dude. Don't forget that you can join the show live Mondays through Fridays between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Central Time. You can also listen to the podcast version on your favorite podcast streaming service. Just do a search for Adam Tilted, one word, and you should be able to find it. If you have any trouble finding those, just send me a message and I will send you some links. All right, again, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on Monday.